Hi there, Gemini. Welcome to your October 2020 tarot reading. I am going to shuffle for you, lay out 10 cards in Celtic Cross format. I'm going to lay all the cards out first, then I'll go through them. Hope everyone's doing well. If you like this video, please share and subscribe. And be sure to check out some of my other videos if you want to check out for your moon or rising sign as well. This is for Gemini, October 2020. Gemini. All right. Okay, Gemini. Alright, sorry, hold on just a second. I had to sneeze. Okay, here we go. First card is Six of Cups. So this is like your theme for the month, your overall energy surrounding you this month, the atmosphere. So yeah, Six of Cups, nostalgia, looking back, good times, like kind of harking back to the old times. And also, you could also be meeting up with people that you haven't seen in a long time. You could be reconnecting with people, or you could be reconnecting with your inner child as well. So any of those themes could apply here. It's more about emotion. It's more about looking within. It's more about looking back and looking at all of the everything that has brought you to this point. So. Where have you been, where you are, where you're going. Your challenge is the Two of Swords. So you're a pretty gregarious person. You know, you're pretty outgoing. This month might ask you to be a little less so, only because it does look like you are going to be dealing with some more difficult themes this year or this month. So you might want to pull back. You might want to sit in meditation. You might want to just, shut out everything else and just hold on. Hold on and meditate and come to some sort of conclusion in yourself as to how you're really feeling. How are you really feeling? And that might be something that you need to ask yourself and might need to sit with a little bit. Foundation for your month is the World. So you've finished out a cycle. So there's a cycle that you've already finished that is like now your foundation for a new cycle to begin. So one cycle ends, a new cycle begins. You go from here to here to here to here, and you keep going, and nothing stops, nothing changes. So usually when something ends, it is a hearkening a beginning, and that's kind of where you're at right now, is an ending meeting a beginning. The past is Three of Swords. So, you might have had a recent heartbreak, a recent betrayal even. You could be feeling sorrow, you could be feeling pain. You might have lost a relationship, you might have lost a friendship, someone might have died. So, you might be feeling a little sore. You might have been feeling sore. But in your present, in October, you're going to be busy. So you might have time to kind of, I don't want to say escape the soreness, because you don't want to escape what you're trying to integrate and deal with. So you're not trying to escape it, but you are giving yourself other outlets to kind of deal with that pain, to kind of deal with that sorrow, to kind of deal with that loss. Projects, people, places, things. Even just putting more into your own, like maybe remodeling your house or something. So just anything that's going to help you get past this energy is, this is what this is going to come in to kind of help you do that. And then in the future, you'll have Eight of Wands, which signifies travel. I'm thinking travel for you. I think that maybe you've been grounded recently. You haven't been able to go anywhere. I mean, a lot of us haven't. I think that there's some travel coming up for you, some new experiences, some fresh experiences coming in for you, which is great for you because you love new experiences, you love to explore. You are feeling the Four of Pentacles. Okay, you are feeling secure. You are feeling maybe even a little paranoid about your finances, about what you have, about your holdings, your house, everything. So don't forget that, in order to, properly move forward in life, you need to be willing to let go of the grip a little bit. It's all well and good to be on lockdown as far as your assets, but it'll also be important for you to be willing to delve into some of that and spend some of that so that you can have these new experiences, because these new experiences are going to be good for you to help with that healing. So yeah, you just came out of another completely different world into a new world, and that might have broken your heart a little bit, but with all of this new information, new opportunities coming in, you are feeling secure, but maybe you need maybe you will feel the need to release control a little bit. Other people, Ten of Swords, what have you been doing, Gemini? Have you hurt someone's feelings? Have you betrayed someone? Maybe this had something to do with you. Maybe, maybe it wasn't just someone hurt you, maybe you hurt someone. Or maybe someone perceives that you hurt them. Maybe someone has perceived that you just completely have just ignored them and, you don't care anymore. Whether or not that's true, you just need to be mindful of this, that other people are looking at you, and they are, someone close to you or whatever is looking at you and going, I just don't know if I can do this anymore with this person. So you might need to be a little bit mindful about how other people are feeling in your life, and how you've treated other people, possibly. I'm not trying to come down on you, Gemini, but a lot of times you get caught up in what you want, and a lot of times other people end up suffering because of it, because you're not looking at all that. You're just looking on what you want to do, what you are focused on, and a lot of times that can cause pain for others. So just be mindful of that. Your hopes and fears, the moon, I'm getting a sense that you are feeling a little, suspicious of something. You're feeling suspicious of other people, or people, stuff going on in your life. You're a little jumpy, and it's all has to do with all this pain that you've either brought on yourself, someone has brought into your life, or a little bit of both. You might think you have enemies. It's not necessarily the case, but that is kind of like where your head's going at. And a hope here would be that you get more information, that you get illuminated as to what that might be, so that you can stop worrying about it. You can reconcile it and move on. Your outcome for October is strength. So yeah, you might not be able to rely on other people right now. You might not be able to lean on anybody else right now. You got to do that work, honey. You got to do it. You got to sit down. You got to work on it. You got to bring that inner strength. You have to remember that power and strength is not always going to be showy. A lot of times it's quiet. A lot of times it's stoic. You just gotta take care of yourself, and it might not be easy. I mean, especially if you feel like you're kind of hemmed in. Maybe you feel like someone's after you. Maybe someone literally is after you. Or maybe your relationship with someone is falling apart, and you're going to have to access that inner strength in order to get through this period. So yeah, I mean, you have some silver linings here. You have a lot of busyness, stuff to keep you busy. That's not always a good thing, right? If you're trying to figure out what's going on in your life. And it can also be a good thing if you are trying to heal, if you're trying to move forward in life. trying to get out of the doldrums. So I see October as being maybe like more of a, I don't want to say uncomfortable month for you, but it's definitely going to be one of those, you just got to access that inner strength. You just got to pull forward, and you got to be willing to look at your own faults, and you have to be willing to look at how you have contributed to your current ills. It's not easy. Like, I never sugarcoat my readings. This is what I see here. I see that there's some turmoil, there's some sadness. You'll get through it, obviously, but it will take some letting go, releasing that tight grip, releasing control, realizing that a lot of people just ain't gonna do what you want them to do a lot of the time, and you're just gonna have to accept that. And realize that there are people in your life that have accepted that about you, and it's time for you to accept that too, and to put that into play as well. So I hope that this was helpful, and I hope October is good for you. Geminis, thank you so much, and I will talk to you very soon.